ऐसा कोई तरीका जो फिल्टर ना हो, जैसे अभी डायरी का ऑप्शन दिया, उसमें हम प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, लिख रहे हैं, अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ के बारे में लिख रहे हैं, लेकिन सोच सोच के लिख रहे हैं, वो फिल्टर आ रहा है, वो फिल्टर को कैसे रिमूव करना है, ये कोई तरीका?
सोचना फिल्टर नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर अभी आप हिंदी भी बोलोगे तो सोच करके ही बोलोगे, वो बस इतनी जल्दी हो जाता है, हमको एकदम से पता नहीं लगता है। जैसे आप एक मूवी देखते हो तो एक सेकंड में 25 फ्रेम निकल गए हैं और हर फ्रेम में मिलियंस ऑफ पिक्सल्स हैं, इतना डेटा एकदम से निकल गया है। हमें लग रहा है एक सेकंड वीडियो का निकला है, एक सेकंड नहीं निकला है, वो 25 फ्रेम्स है, तेज निकल गए तो हमें लग रहा है स्टिल नहीं है, वीडियो है। ऐसे ही जब आप हिंदी बोलते हो तो ये मत समझो बिना सोचे बोल रहे हो, लेकिन हो क्या रहा है, आपने सोचा और बोला। सोचना प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, क्योंकि बिना सोचे तो आप बोल भी नहीं सकते। हाँ, मैं आपसे पूछता हूं वेदर कैसा है, आप यही बोलोगे वेदर अच्छा है, ना ज्यादा ठंड है ना ज्यादा गर्मी है। ये वर्ड्स कहां से आए? जो आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया, जो फील किया, उसके साथ में कुछ वर्ड जुड़े हुए हैं। वो सारे जो वर्ड जुड़े हुए हैं वो सब हिंदी में जुड़े हुए हैं, तो उस फीलिंग को, उस एक्सपीरियंस को आप फ्लुएंटली एक्सप्रेस कर पा रहे हो, क्योंकि उसके साथ में वो वर्ड्स पड़े हुए हैं। इंग्लिश के भी पड़े हुए हैं, इसको ध्यान से समझना जो चीज मैं बोल रहा हूं। हिंदी के भी पड़े हुए हैं, इंग्लिश के भी पड़े हुए हैं, बट आप हिंदी फ्लुएंटली बोल पा रहे हो, इंग्लिश नहीं बोल पा रहे। क्यों? क्योंकि आप सोचते, अब इसको ध्यान से समझना, क्योंकि आप सोचते ही हिंदी में हो और आप हिंदी से इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट करके फिर बोल रहे हो। कुछ ऐसा हो जाए, अगर आप सोचना ही इंग्लिश में शुरू कर दो तो क्या होगा? प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व। हैबिट आपकी अभी पड़ी हुई है हिंदी में अंदर सोचने की। सुबह से रात तक आप करते क्या हो? कभी नोट करना, कहीं पर अकेले बैठे हुए हो, कभी पढ़ रहे हो, पढ़ते पढ़ते एकदम से पढ़ाई से ध्यान हटा, बैठ करके कुछ सोच रहे हो, कुछ गड़बड़ हुई घर में, उसके बारे में सोच रहे हो। सोने से पहले कुछ थॉट चल रहे हैं माइंड में। थॉट है क्या अगर बोलना नहीं है तो? कभी ध्यान से अपने थॉट्स को देखना। थॉट्स में अगर वर्ड्स नहीं है तो थॉट भी नहीं है। बिना वर्ड्स के सोच के दिखाओ, किसी ऐसी चीज के बारे में सोच के दिखाओ जिसका कोई वर्ड माइंड में पड़ा ही नहीं है। इम्पॉसिबल। हमें यह लगता है कि बात करना या बोलना मतलब सिर्फ आपसे मैं बोल रहा हूं, आपसे बात कर रहा हूं, इसको बात करना कहते हैं। अजी नहीं, जो हम अपने अंदर सुबह से रात तक बोलते हैं, एक्चुअल में वो बात करना है। अगर अपने अंदर ही अंदर आप इंग्लिश में बोलते रहो, ये आपके हाथ में पूरा कंट्रोल है, या और कुछ नहीं तो शुरू में इंग्लिश और हिंदी को मिक्स कर दो अपने माइंड के अंदर, तो धीरे धीरे आप देखोगे, नहीं भी चाहोगे तो मुंह से वो ही निकल रहा होगा जैसे थॉट चल रहे होंगे। इट इज कॉल्ड हैबिट। कितना सिंपल है, मतलब समझ गए ना कि अकेले में आप कहीं पर बैठे हो तो बैठ करके सोच रहे हो कि मुझे ये करना है। थिंक इन इंग्लिश। अगर आप अंदर सोचने की प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते और सीधा बोलने की प्रैक्टिस करते हो तो नहीं बोल पाओगे, अटक जाओगे, बार बार गलतियां करोगे, और जितनी गलतियां करोगे उतना ही आपका मजाक उड़ेगा, उतना ही आप कहोगे छोड़ो मेरे को नहीं बोलना। तो इंग्लिश में सोचना है, इंग्लिश के वर्ड्स में सोचना है। ये पूरा कंट्रोल आपके हाथ में है। चाहो तो कर सकते हो, कोई आपको रोक नहीं सकता है, आपको कोई और चाहिए भी नहीं है, अपने अंदर ही अंदर। एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, यहां पे एक सेकेंड ना, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, यूज सिंपल वर्ड्स। यहां पर हम जाकर के फंस जाते हैं। कुछ ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वर्ड्स बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है अपने माइंड में। जो आप सोच रहे हो, बड़े आराम से सिंपल वर्ड्स, क्योंकि उसमें क्या होगा, फ्लुएंटली आपकी आदत पड़ जाएगी इस तरह से सोचने की। तो अब एक छोटा सा काम करते हैं, यहां से बजाय कल के ऊपर डालने के, आज से और अभी से इसकी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। आपको जो भी बोलना है, या मैं जो भी बोलूंगा, इंग्लिश में बोलेंगे। एटलीस्ट कुछ तो प्रैक्टिस होगी ना से तो हाँ है, वैसे आधा घंटे में कुछ होने वाला नहीं है लेकिन एटलीस्ट समथिंग इज बेटर देन नथिंग। सोच सोच करके नहीं बोलना है, बोल देना है जो भी अंदर से आ रहा है।
Sir, what we can do at our home is that we can ask our mother or father that you can give us any topic, any XYZ topic such as dog, water, anything, and we just have to speak for a minute on that topic. Extempore basically. So once a week, even if we do it.
And we don't need to use these kind of words like extempore or whatever it is. So now what is going on is, like, say we can have a practical demo as in what we need to do and what we don't need to do. And even if you commit some mistakes, it does not make any difference. My English is also not that good, but how does it matter? If there are people who are making fun of you, they are just giving a boost to their own ego. If you go and speak in English with a foreigner, they will never make fun of you. Because for them, it's not that important whether what you are saying is right or wrong. What is important is whether they are able to understand, like, say, whatever you are trying to express.
So sometimes it happens that like our generation is fond of online shoppings, or maybe like if there is a problem in the phone or something like that. So what we can do is instead is that we can call the customer care. There is an option that one is in English, the other is in Hindi.
It's a great idea.
They'll not judge you according to your voice, and you'll be able to get it that whether they are understanding your English or not.
Yeah. And I know that there are some people who talk to these, who call up at these call centers and talk about all the shit stuff. Just for time pass. So now at least you are learning something. I think it's a great idea. Yeah. You can talk to them.
Nobody will judge you precisely.
You can create an imaginary problem, right? Related to that product or service, right? Create an imaginary problem in your mind. Oh, I'm going through all this pain and suffering and whatever, and then feel it, and then call up. I'm so depressed because of this product. Man, please do something. Nah.
You'll get to know that whether they are like able to understand what you're trying to.
They will understand. They have to understand because it's their job. The job of your friends is to make fun of you, point out your mistakes. This is where you are wrong, whatever. So it's all about right and wrong. But their job is not to tell you that your English is right or wrong. Their job is to understand whatever you are saying and then give you a solution. There are some things in life where you can't afford to be mechanical. You need to put some conscious effort in it. You need to think, okay, what is it that I need to do? There is a problem. I need to figure out a solution. So here you need to consciously think about that particular problem and need to come out with a solution. So when you're busy, just try to understand the depth of this. When you're busy with finding the solution to a problem, you're so busy and so occupied that you're not concerned about being right or wrong. When we are busy in something, then we are not thinking too much about it. For example, you must have noticed, if you're speaking with a foreigner, some of your relatives or whatever, like say they are from UK or US and they've come to India at your home, and you're talking to them in English. Do you see what I'm saying? Now you are so busy in talking to them, you're not thinking about being right or wrong. So if you're trying to find out the solution of the problem which is right now there on the top priority, you would see the whole of the energy is going in finding out the solution. So this English will start coming out effortlessly. These thoughts, these words in English will start coming out effortlessly because this is what you desperately want and need. This is the power of our mind. I'm going in a different dimension. Like say, if your mind has to do something, if you are in a situation, for example, if there is a mother and a child, and the mother says, no, I don't have that much of energy in my body or whatever it is, right? But the moment her child is in danger, she will have so much of energy that she will be able to fight with 10 people, all by herself. How was this energy released? Whenever there is a problem which is huge, then the mind releases energy to find out a solution. And mind has the power to do anything and everything. Interesting, no? Try to find out the solutions of the biggest problems in your life in English. That will take care of this problem of learning English. So, you will not have to put in effort to learn English. You will learn English automatically. As you learnt Hindi automatically.
It's easy.
It's easy. It's simple. Yeah.
The major thing that discourages us to speak is like being judged by people. And like at the back of our minds, we always think what would the other person think about us.
Let those people go to hell. Curse them in your mind.
Scare करते हैं वो लोग कुछ गलत बोलते हैं.
Ah, so English. Speak up with confidence. This is the key. You know what? Even if you're not confident, just pretend to be confident.
सर वर्ड्स माइंड में आ ही नहीं रहे हैं. कुछ दिनों से घर पे हूँ तो माइंड बिल्कुल ऐसे हो चुका है, हिंदी इंग्लिश के वर्ड्स तक नहीं आ रहे हैं. एक्चुअली एग्जाम्स थे, बस पढ़ाई वो सब ही चल रहा था, तो सर वो चीजें ही नहीं आ रही माइंड में, जो मुझे सब कुछ आता था वो भी मैं भूल चुकी हूँ. ऐसा लग रहा है.
What are you saying? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I told you English, girl. Speak up.
सर मुझे बोलना गया था, मैं तो ये.
It's okay, no problem. Anything
I
else?
think we stammer or get stuck while speaking because we get short of words while speaking, and then we get short of thoughts also. So if we are in continuous, like we are reading or we writing anything, so we are not short of thoughts, and consequently we are not short of words also.
So one is that we are reading and writing and something to do with conversation. One is reading or writing like mathematics or something to do with science, because these kind of words, or chemistry or biology or physics, these kind of words we don't use in our day-to-day conversation. So we need to read something or listen to something or go through something which is related to our day-to-day lives. So maybe you can watch Friends. This is one of my favorite, like
Breaking Bad.
Game of Thrones. I've heard a lot about it, but I don't know what it is.
So go for Big Bang.
Big Bang Theory.
empty house.
With no limits.
In my old age home, these things are not there.
I have tried this thing. I used to think whatever goes on in my life, but what thought comes up is maybe I'm wrong. Whatever I'm thinking is wrong. So how would these things get correct? Like who will correct me?
Even if you're wrong, how does it matter? That we need to understand again and again. Initially, whatever we do, we will be wrong. This is the problem because of which most of the people are not able to do what they really want to do, because they want to be right. This is a big trap. When you start doing something, anything for that matter, whether it is business or any kind of work or an art or a skill, what happens is we try to do it and we are not able to do it properly and we give it up. Even if you are wrong, it is not about a life or death situation. It is not Game of Thrones. Nobody is going to kill us or anything of that sort. At max, what can happen is, like, say, somebody will make fun of us. So what is happening is they are smiling, they are laughing.
Right, because of us.
So is it a problem or is it a good thing?
Good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, right.
Because something good is going on because of you. Yeah. Whether they are laughing on your jokes or whether they are laughing on you, how does it matter? We need to say, okay, no problem, just keep doing it, keep trying. I think that is a key word. Keep trying.
And so Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has stressed on this thing that no matter what your age is, you should keep learning always.
Right. And we need to understand all these things practically, not theoretically. One is theoretically, okay, I understood. Then what? You need to bring it in practice. That's where you need courage. That's the basic difference between a winner and a loser. Losers understand all these things. They would say, okay, I know all these things. Tell me something new. Abhe khachar. What will you do of something new? Huh? Even if you get more and more of new information, so-called new information in your brain, which is as good as dead because you're not using that information to do something, to bring it into action, what will you do with that information? They're just fond of information, which they think is learning, but that is not learning at all. Learning means getting some information and bringing it into practice. That is learning. The moment you bring something in practice, either you will succeed in it or you will fail. So whether you succeed or you fail, you need to let it go and keep on building your practice.